Hello, amazing people out there. It's been a wonderful morning when we are recording this podcast. Yet, it's going to turn out super special as the guest for today's episode is none other than Mr. Yashraj Singh, who's by far needs no introduction, but yeah, he's the man behind organizing Formula One in schools here in India. I'm your host Narayan, and you're listening to the episode number 6 of the Aquila View. Starting on, Mr. Yashraj is the founder of Time of Sports, who proudly organizes and sponsors Formula One in schools in India, the world's largest STEM challenge. He is also serving as the in-country chief ICC of India of this highly prestigious competition. Mr. Singh went to pursue his higher education in telecom industry to Amity University and then joined Nokia as a professional. Later in 2015, he went to Indian School of Business (ISB) to learn strategic marketing. We're really grateful to him for sparing his valuable time with us and give insights about how actually things work here in India behind the screen. Without any further ado, let's get right into the episode. Firstly, sir, I'd like to welcome you to the Aquila View, and we are really honored to have you today with us. And firstly, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks, Narayan. Thank you for inviting me. And just to before beginning, I just want to congratulate each one of you, the entire team, and you're doing a fabulous job. And let me know where we all can help you out in whatever way in your journey.
So, firstly, getting into the podcast, I'd like to know the situation, what exactly is going on back there in Delhi in terms of COVID-19 pandemic. Because what we've been hearing from the media is just a manipulative and false numbers of new cases rising up and deaths. So, what's the situation like?
This is very tough to tell you, but again, we also rely on media. But the only thing right now we follow is that stay positive, help you should help whomsoever you can, family, friends, and be available for them. This is the time in need, and this is what we are doing as a team, as a company also. And the only thing I can tell you right now is that things are not so good, but it is a matter of time. This time will pass, and better things will come, and we'll be again in the positive environment which was happening.
Exactly, sir. So, we've been hearing about the oxygen crisis basically that was going on in Delhi. So, is that issue being completely solved, or are people still facing some issues to avail oxygen?
People are facing, but I think government and the people who are concerned for this particular department are taking care. People are facing problems, but yes, I think it should be resolved, or it is in a better situation last as compared to last week.
Exactly, and I guess we'll definitely come out of this situation. And as you stated, that it's just a matter of time, and we'll be back again very, very much strong, I guess. Firstly, I mean, I'd like to ask that how Formula One in schools India chapter started. What was the motto behind starting it, and the whole journey of building the brand in India till date?
So as it is as a strategy, we decided this is world largest STEM program, and the brand Formula One itself is so attractive that students love to join. So we decided that if you want to make some difference, if you want to create some kind of aspiration and some kind of spark among students, then we should have this program in India. So it was a I'll say decision made on this particular belief that this program is actually changing lives. This is actually giving wings to student to understand what exactly STEM is, and not only STEM, it gives them entire 360 view of entrepreneurship journey, and help them to understand what exactly environment will be when they will go in the corporate world or they will start their own venture. So all those positive things gave us the courage and idea that this is the need of our in our country, and we decided, and we are grateful to Formula One in schools, that they have allowed us, and they are helping us in each and every step, and it is going well in India, I guess.
This was particularly about how you guys, I mean, how Formula One in school started in India. But I mean, starting it might have, obviously, if you start something, there would be challenges that would arise up. So, is there any instance that you would like to share with us that, all right, this was a particular instance that, all right, this was something happened and this was a major challenge that we faced establishing Formula One in schools brand in India?
So establishing a brand is always a tough, yeah, because we were not so much deep working with the schools previously before Formula One schools. We were basically organizing and creating corporate events and corporate tournaments, and we were there creating some kind of IPs for brand Timer Sports. But yes, there were good branded schools, good schools who are basically working towards the child holistic development. That gave us the confidence that once we will bring this concept in India, they will jump on this, and that will be something they will like. So that was the idea. But when we really tested the waters, we started this. There was a huge gap to understand that school industry works on a different pattern. They request certain time frame of a calendar year when they entertain some programs. So there were initially those were the difficult task. Then charging for the same, and that too this is little expensive as compared to different same programs. But in India we try to make it as reasonable as possible. We targeted that it should not hamper the pocket of the parents or child. So this all we have done. And the only thing I'll say is that schools were on a different tangent. They works on a different tangent as compared to other clients. And it was that was the only part we didn't uh, considered. But yes, now we are more confident as we are there in an approximately 200 schools. We know how they propagate, what is the time frame, when to reach, what to tell, and we got a very great response post our first year, and we are all excited that this will grow.
Okay. I mean, the biggest challenge that was faced, that obviously approaching and getting schools on board, and I mean, uh, as told by that you, because schools might have asked for a particular time frame, because there might be exams going on, or there might be some other events that school might have planned. So definitely that was a biggest challenge that was being faced establishing Formula One in schools. Sir, as you talked about financial aspect of it, I'd like to go in go further deep in that. How is the competition doing in terms of growth? Because obviously, in order to sustain, there should be a sustainable revenue model being surrounded by it. So, and as you said that Time of Sports and all of you guys are definitely trying that. We try to make this as affordable as we could. So, how's that thing working on?
So it is working fine. I'll not say fine. It is working great. Rather, in the COVID times, also we decided that let's change the gears. Initially, it was only basically B2B. We were approaching schools. Schools were approaching students. Now we are bringing another version of it where will be introducing, and this is something we have not announced yet, but I can discuss it right now. That we will be announcing a version where students can directly enroll on the website, and we will provide them the trainings, because now everybody is there on certain platform. They know how to do online classes and all. So we are also very happy that now this will go to the places where we don't have our physical team, or we were not planning to go for another 2 years. So comparing it to these scenario 2 years back, yes, that was on a different level, that we were reaching schools. As I mentioned, we were there in almost 150 plus schools that time. In COVID times also we added another 50 schools, so 200 schools is a big number. And the number is increasing on I'll say on monthly basis. We are getting a new request from students, from parents, from schools, and we are pretty sure that we will further introduce and help students to get best of F1 in schools India.
Okay, and as you talked about that, people are now, you guys are coming up with a platform where students could directly register themselves. So, again, from a B2B market, a B2C market is being introduced, I guess. And also, I guess the these challenging COVID times haven't really. That really, obviously, it might have affected, but it hasn't affected that much, because Formula One in schools went virtual, so there was nothing like that. It all suddenly stopped. So definitely, it's a great thing, and 200 schools is definitely a great number. And I hope that this thing should rise in India. Next question is about why STEM learning, right? we might we might, or we have been seeing ads being run by Jews, by White Hat Junior, that they're promoting coding, they're promoting STEM education. But do you really think that a child whose age is as low as 9 uh, should really be involved in all of these things? That is, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. So there are brands who are working on and are saying that we will be teaching you. So again, I can't say what exactly other brands or other companies are doing. They have already proven themselves, and that's why they are market leaders and doing fine. I guess it is the need of hour of the parents, or they believe that my student should, my child should know these things. But it is okay. Now, what we are taking it as a vision is that initially it was that we need to work closely with schools. So that's why the only approach was B2B. But now we understand the need of the market and also of the parents and schools. We are going B2C, and we will be loud enough. We haven't done any, I'll say, digital marketing aggressive or any campaigns because we don't want to hamper the quality of the product. We first want to build the team, first want to build the trainers, the quality and all, and then we need to slowly and steadily give this opportunity to every part of this country. But having said that, STEM, as you asked the first question, why STEM? STEM is something we believe that, again, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, these are the subject basically students start from class 4 or class 5, and they understand. The idea behind STEM is to give them to understand to make their understanding in a fun manner. They understand the concepts for a longer period, they understand it quickly, and they can implement in real life. This is the idea behind introducing STEM programs, that already in our traditional learning in schools, back when I was there in school, we were all taught all those things which currently are also there. But the way the projects around it, the I'll say pedagogy around it has been changed. It is more student centric, it is more hands-on experience type, and this is what changing, and this is how STEM is making a difference. Now this program, again, if I'll say, we have a platform called STEM Club India. Yes, we have introduced other programs, other clubs as well. The idea behind it, if I'll say we have coding, we say that coding is not enough, because that is the tagline behind in the club itself. Because we understand students are not making the apps or softwares which basically they can go and monetize. It is around critical thinking, and the coding is not the only thing they need to do. It, they should know, if they have made a project, how to present it, how to and make other people understand what they have done. So it is holistic development, and this is what we are focusing on. This is what we believe at STEM Club India, that not only one thing is required, that is called technology. It is more than that, it is bigger than that. We all need to understand, and we should work on those lines, that students should have fun. And I'm pretty sure you already a part of FN Schools India, and you understand, and we have tried our best, and you're also enjoying, provided it is that you are already working on virtual platform. Has it been a normal scenario, you would have been doing testings, and you've been making doing some workshops at the track. Again, the
Exactly, and that would have been a much more greater, a great experience, because obviously both differences are different. So my next question is related to that. Like, talking to teams across the globe, we almost have around 10 episodes recorded till now, and this is the question that I ask almost each and every team, that what are they preferring, a virtual competition or an actual competition? And what the result, what we have been hearing is that they're preferring a hybrid model of both. So, say for suppose, when it comes to pit displays, so it comes with a lot of costs, right? And a lot of logistics is being involved. So, what teams are really asking, and what they're thinking, is that some things that are involving a lot of finances should be done virtually. And obviously, the fun part of F1 in schools is racing, and that should be physical. So, what is your opinion on it?
No, perfectly said, and I think the understanding is our understanding is aligned with the thought you have said. Going forward, it is going to be a hybrid model, and so majorly the target is that training will be a preferential model will be there where students can go online. If their school is allowing us, we'll be doing offline as well. So it depends on the student. On the training part, competitions, yes, it will happen physical, where some elements, some part will be done online. Again, so as I mentioned, hybrid, it will be there, be it competition, be it judging, be it the experience part, it will be done in the same fashion. Coming back to on the finances part, of course, as the understanding grows, we have decided also that the finances, on apart from the manufacturing of the car and the experience, because that is the product, that is something you are understanding, learning, and putting your effort, and want to make it the best one. We cannot hold that at every angle, but yes, apart from that, we will be having some caps so that students don't go loud on those things, and they should not overspend. So those are a few things which we came across when we do our project management. We do project finances with the students, and we tell them also. But now, once those will be under the rules in the hybrid model, that will also give them a sense of responsibility on the financial angle, and then everybody will be playing on the same field with the same kind of finances which you used to know. And I believe that will bring more innovation. And going forward, yes, hybrid is the thing, and we will be working on that model only, and I'm pretty sure it will be an exciting one.
Exactly. So the next question comes is that we talked about how Formula One in schools in India is going, and uh, I mean how schools are collaborating and how schools are coming on board. So in next 5 years, what do we see Formula One in schools? I mean, would it be at what level it would be exactly? And we have seen multiple competitions like World Robotics Olympiad collaborating with CBSE and collaborating with government projects like Adult Tinkering Labs, right? So like do we have a future revolving around that? That all right, Formula One in schools would collaborate with government in order to outreach more people.
Exactly. So, so this is something which we are working on. Unfortunately, we have not cracked that yet. In most part of the world, the majorly this program is government funded, and as I mentioned, so now since we have introduced this, and I'm pretty sure government and other responsible person will see the difference what we are trying to make. We are pretty hopeful that the government involvement and the institutions which can help us to reach at the grassroots level of country, at different part of the country where people cannot afford also, they will help. And we're also trying to tie up with NGOs, trying to work on the CSR model, so that we can take it to different parts of our education sectors. And yes, definitely in 5 years down the line, this is for sure, I am pretty sure this will happen in next 2 years, but 5 years down the line, this competition, you can see, will be aligned with the curriculum, and students can have a beginner, intermediate, or expert level of experience. And I'm pretty sure this will be one of the big, not this will be the biggest competition happening in India as well.
Okay, amazing. My next question is somewhat personal, because I mean, definitely we have been looking up to teams that who are competing in world finals, and obviously teams from India basically. So I guess India, like we as a nation, are participating in the competition from almost 4 years now, I guess, if I'm correct. So what we have noticed is that we definitely send our best team to world finals, right? And obviously our teams obviously performs their best, but at the end, the what the outcome was that we're not able to win that much of awards. Why is that?
So we are in a very nascent stage right now of the competition. This is running from last 20 years. So UK is the one who started in 2000. So you can understand that, or Australia is doing it maybe from more than 15 years, and those are the countries who are dominating it. Germany. So the competition will take its due time to get the students aligned, get the trainers aligned, and get best of the world experience. And once we have that, every year we need to do is that we need to send a better version team. That's it. This is what we are targeting, that every year there should be some progress. We should understand, we should know, we should take references from the world teams, as you are doing right now. So this was not done earlier. Now you are doing certain talks and all, you get to know what other teams not know. And also the second part is that till now this is more like a fun, and I'm pretty sure that will happen. So for example, if we get 100 teams, there will be say 30 to 40 teams who want to continue each year, and that will make a difference, because once they will repeat, they will be more confident team. And once we have that kind of a funnel creating in the next 2 to 3 years, we'll be at the top, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, that's amazing because being competing for the very first time, we definitely had that question in mind that all right, whatever we are doing, we try to put in our best possible efforts. And the main aim is that we obviously represent our nation to the world finals, but we be the world champions.
We hope you perform in a particular manner in nationals. You achieve top ranks, and you represent the country. This is what also everybody wants, that that as a country we should perform at global level. But we need to understand that it will take time. Yes, there will be good teams, there will be average teams, there will be one of the best teams which will come. But at the same time, we need to evolve in terms of the quality of manufacturing, the quality of finishing, quality of portfolios. So this is also constant learning for us, for teams, and for mentors. And we are doing our best. We are trying to give the best information we can. And yes, we are sure that this will improve the quality of teams, and then quality will definitely get us rewards, awards, and rank going forward.
So as you talked about the better quality of manufacturing, I mean, is it because what I personally related is that we do not have that much particular level of resources available here in India. Is that a true factor?
I won't say we don't have resources. Resources are there. We should know how to use them. So, for example, if there is a manufacturing window which will open, and students basically they don't turn up till the last week for their manufacturing, then you can understand the time frame, the timings, everything will be hampered. They will get cars at the last minute. They will finish it on the last minute. So we need to understand time management. We need to understand the resource management. Once we'll be better in those things, I'm pretty sure resources are there. That is not a problem. We have the best machinery, and the standard machineries which are required, which other countries are using, and we have enough track, in fact, to test and to do the things. So yes, but yeah, on the finishing front, I'll give you a reference. If the weight of the car is say 50 grams, if that is the cutoff, the final star will be between 50 to 51 gram only. So that is the level of precision we need to bring in our, yeah, we need to bring in our quality. And not only car, so it is in everything, in verbal, in D&E portfolios, in every aspect, in every judging criteria. And I can tell you that year one and now, say I'll say year three, so we are improving. So this is our third year, and this year we have all girls team also competing in the world final. This is the first time happening, and they are doing pretty amazing jobs. They are doing sessions with FIA and working at a different level. Other teams from two other teams which are there are working in and out on their cars and on the verbal. So yes, it will take time, but yes, I can tell you resources are there, and we are at the right track.
I mean, obviously, there's a evolution that's going to happen from day one we started and till I mean till down the line, maybe 2 years from now, I guess.
Exactly.
I mean, almost we have come to the conclusion of the podcast. What would be your opinion on why kids between 9 to 19 should enroll in Formula One in schools as a competition? Obviously, we talked about how it helps students gain multiple aspects of how an organization runs. But the question is that if they do enroll for the competition, what would be something particular they'd gain out of it? Obviously, the experience is something that they'll gain out of it. But if they do not enroll for the competition, what would they be missing for sure?
So see, I'll, as I mentioned earlier, this is the actual true competition which is justifying the STEM in true nature, I'll say. So students who are participating with us, we have seen major and drastic change, and these feedbacks are basically from the parents, from the teachers, from principals of the schools, that yes, they are doing some kind of a different work which we do not expect. a sixth class or fifth class student is basically doing R&D and coming up with some solutions. So these all things are basically happening right now, and we are pretty sure more and more students will get involved with us. They will also, a word of mouth will promote, and that this is what we believe in. Apart from people are doing a different level of marketing, we believe that once we have a steady foundation, things will go in a positive direction. More and more students will involve, and they will learn in a fun manner. They will understand the true nature of the STEM, the awareness around it, and the magnetic appeal of Formula One will give them that curiosity, and they will be at a different. They will become a different version of themselves in terms of, I'll say, the overall personality, because this competition gave edge to each and everything.
Definitely. I mean, that is something that I am observing in myself as well. So that definitely is the perfect answer to the question. Lastly, to conclude, what would be your advice to all the teams competing right now in nationals, as it's approaching soon in, I guess, mid-July, in order to represent uh, India?
So my advice will be, first thing will be, have fun. Uh, you should have fun while you are doing F1 in schools. Be a good team player, team member, and understand your responsibility. Perform accordingly. Don't take any kind of pressure. We are always there. Just write to us, call us. We are there in every possible manner. We can help you out. So the only idea behind F1 in schools India is that you should have fun when you participate in the competition. There should not be a zero stress level and 100% fun level. Excitement should be there, and I'm pretty sure teams are following it. They will be doing it, and in fact, with the kind of work you guys are doing, this will promote. The idea will go, and as I can see, the entire team, if I'm not wrong, Anuruddh, Rigved, Priyanshu, Vansh, Narayan, you are 5-member team, and you're doing a fantastic job. Keep doing it. Have fun, enjoy, and make other people aware of the competition, what you are learning, and what they can learn.
Definitely, definitely. So, and we definitely will keep that thing in mind, that we'll enjoy, because I mean, we definitely have been stressed about all of these things that have been going on, right? But definitely at the same time, we are having that same time, same level of excitement and same level of fun at the time. So definitely, I guess it was a wholesome experience talking to you. So by this, we have come to this. And we have come to the end of this wonderful and powerful episode number 6. And it was indeed a pleasure having Mr. Yashraj over the podcast. And we hope that you guys enjoyed as much as we did recording it. Till then, stay tuned to the Aquila View. I'm your host, Narayan, signing off.